I think it was a couple things. I think part of it was watching Russell run a high ticket program. And I saw the things that we didn't know 10 years earlier when we had tried to do it. And I told myself, I can't do this. Like, they don't like me. I'm not good at this, because I was good at it. And I do know what I'm doing. And I do have great systems, but I didn't know how to manage like certain things. A big one was teaching people that they have to have personal responsibility. Like I took responsibility for when they failed. Like I felt like I had failed them.
Totally.
And Mandy Keene, of course, our sort of life coach in Russell's program, said, Sarah, you can't save people. You're not a savior. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, I don't expect Russell to save me or Erin and I. Like, it's on us. We know that. We are very clear that our investment is on us to get back. But yet I was feeling responsible for them. So that was sort of cooking inside of me. And then the other thing that happened was I was telling Erin, something's going on. We have the best programs and people are telling us they're stuck. They're not getting results. And Facebook groups started to be a thing. And I said, just get me, because I like get the idea. And then Erin makes it happen, right? That's what is so great about our partnership, is that our skills are there. We have the same vision, but like they're very complementary. So I said, get me a bunch of people. So she created, emails or ads or whatever, and got me a group of people to do a class live. And I just said, I'm just going to break it down. I'm going to make people do it and figure out why they're getting stuck. So it was like over a month, every day. I just created it as we went, which we don't like to do, but I just wanted to, I would say, just do this one thing and then report back to me in this group. Okay, you guys all did that. Okay, do the next thing. We charged $1,000 and it was ugly. And I was having to fix as we went. But
how many students did we have? Didn't we have like close to 60 students, or do you remember? Or was it smaller than that?
I feel like it was closer to 30, but we could probably look it up. I bet that group exists, because I'm curious.
I mean, we still know who was in it, right?
Yeah.
Like we remember.
Yeah. And so we did this a couple of times. Each time I would do it live and I would make it better. And what we realized is we were overwhelming them. I had to keep taking things out, and had to just make it streamlined, right? So we got it to be a well-oiled machine. But what was happening was at the end of that time, they were wanting more. So over a year, we tested like a 3-month program and then a 6-month program, and they weren't getting traction yet. And we were leaning on people in our inner circle, other people, like, how do we do this? Remember, we had some really great people step forward and go, okay, here's what to do. They would Vox us.
Yeah. Dean Holland was awesome. Dean Holland really helped us.
Dean Holland was amazing to help us. And so we got them clamoring for it, asking for more help. And that's when we launched our 12-month program, because we realized 3 months wasn't enough. And then I'm asking them for more money, but they hadn't gotten results. And we realized we're so seasonal, they need 12 months. So we realized we needed to charge a little more, and we needed to create the value so that they could do a 12-month program. We started with 5 people, and then we went to 13, and then we went to 17. And I remember Erin and I having the talk at kind of in that point of us needing to make a decision. And Erin's like, Sarah, we've always said we don't want to go here. And that's what I love about you, Erin, is we fight for what we believe is right, but also one of us, that's why our partnership works. Like, cause sometimes I'm like, Erin, you feel more strongly. I go with you. But here she was like, are you sure? And I said, yes, we can do this because we're ready. Like, my kids were older at this point. I had the ability and the mental capacity. And also I'm a better leader. I've become a better person, and it's been hard. Like, I'm still trying to get there. And same with Erin. Like, we're both growing into this leadership part of the company. Because we've had to add team, like we're adding team, we're managing a group. We now have like 175 people in the group. Wow. But as we were doing this and growing, we realized an event is the way to fill this, a live event. And I love speaking. I love being on stage, but like a live event is a huge risk. It's huge.
Scary.
It was live, right? So you have hotel contracts and everything. And so Allison Prince, love that woman. I was at a volleyball tournament with my daughter. We were between matches. I remember being in the hotel suite for 90 minutes. She walked me through her event, told me exactly what she did. We exactly copied it, and we crushed it. And this was February 14th, like right before Valentine's Day of 2020.
Wow.
Here we are crushing this event. We signed up people for 12-month payments. And, we just get them onboarded. We get their payments. We get them set up when we realize mid-March, the world is shutting down. And so I'd opened my first studio 2 weeks before 9/11. And this is where we had to pull up the big girl pants because it was like, I could just see everyone leaving us. All this, we thought we just had a win. They're all going to leave us. They're all going to quit. And I was like, Sarah, you started your studio 2 weeks before 9/11. You got through 2008. You can do this as a leader. Yeah. And Erin and I talked and we're like, we can do this, right? So I just told them, get off the news, get off everything, listen to my voice, and we will get through this together. And our community did what was the stat, Erin?
That. So in 2020, they ended up doing
$2.9 million.
It was $2.9 million
minimum.
Of our students, like that they did during a pandemic selling portraits.